What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Dude Perfect Fancast, and today we are going to be reviewing Mini Games Battle 2, the second installment of Dude Perfect's Mini Game Battle. And
Yes.
I mean, let's just say it. This is a surprising episode, okay? For us, not for Dude Perfect. Dude Perfect normal video for us. Bittersweet, but we'll talk about it later because
Yes.
we're talking about Dude Perfect for the first 5 minutes and then us for the rest. We'll just say that. But yeah, Dude Perfect Mini Games Battle 2. Surprising because the first one only came out like a couple months ago. So we were surprised that happened. But I mean, yeah, I would say it was a good video. Surprisingly.
It was. I would say this was better than the first one.
Yeah, I mean, Kobe won the first one, and it was his first time winning 2 battles in a year. So, or no, his first
Yes.
win of the year. So I was happier for
Yeah.
the win of Kobe last time. But I think overall this was a better video.
Yeah.
More interesting rounds and all of that. I guess
Yes.
they start off with the balloon popping thing, which is a good idea. They already
Yeah.
changed the thumbnail of the video.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of surprising. But yeah, I mean, I think it was a pretty good video.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, start out with the
I
popping.
thought,
Um,
popping the balloons.
and then the karate.
Ty won that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the karate, which we had seen
Yeah, they
yesterday.
posted a reel. So I saw it a couple
I
times.
posted a reel. Yeah. So we already knew about
Yeah,
this
we knew
round.
that Cody would win. And we knew from some pictures who won. Like, we knew from an Instagram post, Kobe won the balloon blowing up round. But yeah, then the next one was the broom falling, which was an interesting idea. I didn't really see this as a TikTok trend, but
Well, I think for this one they went less like TikTok trend and more just like mini
mini
games, like
challenges.
fun mini games. Yeah, like mini challenges because like there wasn't any like Roomba pool, all that. Like they,
well, there was
but
the next one, the shooting the people with a Nerf gun, kind of like the Marco Polo almost. That one is a TikTok
I'm trying
trend.
to remember what the name of it is. It's like silent something.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know who started that, and the ping pong one that is a trend as well. But yeah, Sparky was in it, which is nice.
Yeah, it was really nice to see Sparky, even if it was just for a little bit.
And Corey won that, which is good. But yeah, then they had the balloon thing, they had the ping pong bouncing, which is pretty good skills from Kobe. I do gotta say.
Yeah.
Kobe, impressive. Because we tried that. We tried the bouncing thing. And we could barely even get to like
difficult.
We got like to 5, and that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was pretty impressive. Then they had the Koosh sponsor.
Then
which
new Koosh stuff. Which that was last summer that they did the Koosh overtime. Which is crazy.
like a year ago. Which I think this brand integration was way better than last time.
Was way better.
So
totally.
We'll give you a thumbs up, Dude Perfect. Good job. But yeah, then we had the shooting rubber band thingy, which is a good idea. I like that. It was interesting.
Yeah, it was definitely like first time watching it. It was kind of I was watching it on my phone, and I kind of couldn't tell what they were doing. So it was kind of difficult to understand what was happening.
Yeah, I watched it TV. I watched it.
No, yeah, if you watch it on TV, you can see it really good, but like on like a phone, it's definitely more difficult to tell what's happening.
Yeah. But yeah, then the next round, we kind of knew who would win from an Instagram post.
Yeah, we had the cotton ball pickup.
Yeah.
With the
which I thought one of the twins, Cotton, should win, but Ty did.
but they didn't.
But I mean the point systems were very back and forth. Like
Yeah,
Ty was up like really really high for the first half, and then everybody else was up, and it
yeah,
was just kind of all around, which is it's good. I like that
yeah.
because then it's not like
I
eliminating
yeah,
every round. It's like anybody could win. You know.
yeah,
Um.
and definitely, I did think I always do wonder with, like, this type of challenge, like, and with the first one is, like, what they did in a row, and then if, like, someone, like, already, like, won,
Mhm.
and then they went back and did some other rounds, I do
Mhm.
wonder,
Yeah.
because like, the chance that all of them got to 4
Mhm.
stars or 3 stars in the finale,
Yeah.
like, definitely is, like
Surprising.
definitely could
Mhm.
happen, but I do wonder if they did maybe even if it was just, like, adding
Uh huh.
1 or 2,
Yeah.
just to even everything out.
Well, they had the cotton ball, but then they did the well, I guess they did the dart balloon, kind of like what
Yeah,
is the game called?
duck
Yeah,
hunt.
duck hunt. Yeah, and they did that. But then they had the shooting toothpaste,
Yeah, the
which
yeah,
I liked that more because it was point system and it's not like a punishment. Because that was a big thing that I had, which I didn't like Cody having the disguise or whatever it's called last
yeah,
time.
yeah, the
That was kind of
costume.
weird. And then just like the punishments that didn't really fit well, but this was good. Like using
Yeah. Yeah,
stars.
because you could gain a
Uh-huh.
star, and, if you went over, you would be
Yeah,
DQ'd,
yeah, yeah.
or you could be disqualified or lose a
Mhm.
star. Definitely
But,
better.
I mean, it tied everybody up, and Garrett was
Yeah.
disqualified, which was surprising. I think Garrett that was sad.
I think Garrett would have won this if he wasn't
Yeah.
disqualified.
Which, I mean, would have been bad because then we wouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten another person to win. Yeah, then there was the last round.
Yeah.
I liked it how it
Which
was
was
just the last round,
yeah.
all out.
Yeah.
Which because Ty is always red, I kind of forgot that Ty was green, so I
Yeah.
thought that Ty was winning, and then I realized that it was Cody's, and then I was super happy.
Yeah.
So that's all I gotta
No,
say.
yeah. I don't know why because they've changed Ty's and Cody's
Mhm.
color a
Yeah.
lot. Because Cody used to be
Yeah.
orange and Ty was red.
Yeah. Well,
And then
Cody was
Cody
like
went to
gray
green,
sometimes, and then green.
but then Ty was also gray
Uh huh.
sometimes.
Yeah, or green or red, but yeah, I mean,
But I think
yeah.
I think the official colors is that Cody's red and Ty is
Uh huh.
green now. I feel like they've been using that a lot
Yeah, but
recently.
I mean, I could not be happier with
Yeah,
the results.
first win from
This year?
Cody
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
the year.
since raft battle. Build a raft.
Yeah. Hey, he won from 2 boats.
Yeah, he's just a boat person, boat guy.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I like this video. I liked Cody. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
very neutral guy. I think everybody likes Team Cody. So it was a
Yeah.
good win.
Yeah, you can't be mad with the
Uh-huh.
Cody
And
win.
he's rocking the mullet kind of, with the haircut with like the shaved sides. I like that.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, Corey has never won a battle when we're doing
This
this
year.
podcast. No. As in this podcast's
Oh my
existence,
gosh, you're
in
right.
with Noah and I reviewed it in
Yeah, yeah.
2019. I reviewed a Corey win. But we have never together reviewed a video that Corey will win, and we will never review a Corey win, which is
Wow.
crazy.
That's
We've reviewed
crazy.
almost every Kobe win, Ty multiple wins, obviously. Uh,
Cody, multiple
yeah,
wins.
Garrett,
Garrett,
some wins.
some
Yeah, some
wins.
wins, not too many, but yeah, it's crazy. Corey's the. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's honestly a curse. Maybe when we end this
That'd be
podcast, Corey will finally win.
yeah,
Which
that'd be
I
funny.
that would be kind of funny. Which honestly, that's kind of what we want because we want Corey to win this
Yeah.
year.
But yeah, because we want all 5 dudes to win at least one
And
battle
now
this
it's
year,
all up to
which
Corey.
it's all up to Corey, and there's 4 months
So
left.
he has it in the bag. He just gotta
So,
execute, which he's been pretty
yeah.
close. throughout the
Yeah,
years.
he was pretty close with
hmm
this battle.
But yeah, I mean, he came in
That
second
would have been
place
crazy if
in the boat one.
that would have been crazy if Corey won this
Yeah,
video.
that'd be crazy. That's honestly what I was wanting, but
Yeah.
yeah, too bad. But yeah, final final time. I have a truck by me. But
Yeah.
final review from Noah. What's your
I
creativity?
would say creativity, I think since this was a second
hmm
one, a little bit less, but I think the rounds were way better. I would go creativity 8.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it was a part 2 and they did it very, very close, but the rounds were
But the
better.
rounds were a
Yeah,
lot
the
better.
rounds were better,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like it's like they kind of just improved in the last one instead of just copying
Yeah.
it completely, which is good. I
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm gonna say for the last creativity? I would just say 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. No, what about execution?
Execution 10 out of
Yeah, me
10.
too. I would say an 11 out of 10.
Oh,
Yep, for
wow.
the execution. Kobe didn't win, but Kobe did win the last battle. And that's all that I'm happy about. If that makes sense at all.
Yeah.
And then overall, let's say it together. 3, 2,
Three, two,
10 out
one,
of 10.
10 out of
Yep, 10 out of
10.
10. I mean, it's definitely not because this is the last review. Hint, hint. Um, but this is because it's a good video. But it definitely doesn't warrant this. I mean, in if I'm being realistic, probably warrants mm, I would say like an 8, 8.5 for this video.
Whoa,
But
Asher. No.
this is for fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you kind of picked up on the hints, we will go more in depth in a couple days. But we are ending this podcast. Hope
Yes. The
I mean a
final
little. We
episode.
want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
that we could bring this back. You know us. We could
Yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah, you know us.
Like in a few months if everything
Yeah.
else goes to crap and everybody wants this podcast to come back.
Yeah.
But I mean, one, we want to focus on our own things. I'm about to hit 100,000 subscribers on my main YouTube channel. And it's like now I'm a creator.
Yeah.
Now I'm competing with Dude Perfect. It doesn't make sense to
Yeah.
have a fan
To
podcast with Dude Perfect and then also be competing with them. Not really. I'm not really
Yeah.
competing with them. YouTube's a fun game, collaboratory, but we do want to
Yeah.
focus on other things. We're both Noah's helping me with my channel. I'm helping Noah, and Noah's, hopefully going to do some numbers too. We're both going to blow
Yeah.
up. We're going to take over the internet. But yeah, I mean, we just want to focus on bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now we want to kind of pause on everything else and focus on our own
Yeah.
channels and becoming creators. And we'll go more in depth uh, in the next episode,
Yeah, in the
which
next
is in a
episode,
couple
but
days. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's surprising, and it is very very sudden for you guys. Definitely. I mean, we've been
yeah.
doing this for years, 3 years, three.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just had our 3-year
Uh huh.
anniversary last month.
Yeah, and then 3.5 years for me because I started in January of
Yeah.
2019 and then brought Noah on. But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, this has been a crazy ride. Over 150
Yeah,
episodes.
totally.
It couldn't have gone better, honestly. We met Dude Perfect through
Yeah.
this. Um,
Yeah.
Dude Perfect listened at least every dude listened to at least one episode of the show. We
Yeah.
know that, which is crazy. Telling
Yeah.
3 years ago when I started, if I told myself that would be insane to
Yeah.
say. Yeah, I mean, you guys, your support, everything has just been crazy.
Yeah. It's been amazing, especially when we started this thing back in 2020. I
Uh-huh.
feel
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
everything just grew way more.
Mhm.
Everybody was like wanting more and
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, episodes they haven't been too entertaining. At the start we learned how to be entertaining. Yeah, yeah,
entertaining.
yeah, and that's why we're stopping because it's like this podcast taught us how to be entertaining, and now that we
Yeah.
can go out and execute on it in a way,
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been a journey. It's been fun. I couldn't have wanted anything better. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's go through just because we want this to be a longer episode. What's your favorite moment from this podcast, Noah?
The moment
Yeah,
where
Noah forgets
let me
all
think.
the podcast episodes. This is actually why we're ending because Noah
Uh
forgot everything. No.
my favorite moment has to be when we met Dude Perfect.
Yeah, that would probably be. I mean, but like actually, like on the podcast, like us
Okay, on the
podcasting.
podcast.
Um,
Oh, this is difficult. We've had over 150
yeah, I guess we did
episodes.
meet Nick Brooks through this show. That was fun.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that was a crazy time.
I would say, you know what? My favorite moment was when we did Cody Jones Edition 2
Okay.
last
Uh-huh.
year. And Cody
Yeah,
commented
on our
on it. I
YouTube
think that was,
video.
yeah,
That
on
was
YouTube.
crazy. And that was the day before we met Dude Perfect as well.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
So I think that's like one of my favorite
Uh-huh.
moments.
For me, I don't know. There's too many.
There's
There's
so
too
many.
many.
That's why I just went with
Uh-huh.
one that I think was really
Memorable.
big.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I would
memorable
say
moment.
a fun one was reviewing Watch Party. Just because it was
Mm.
so new. That like reviewing
Yeah.
it, that was cool. Coming back from, because we took a break from like
Yeah.
end of 2019 to like quarantine 2020. We took like 6 months off, but then coming back and
Yeah.
reviewing all the past videos and reviewing Bucket List that just came out and all of that
Yeah.
was a fun time. And just to do something in quarantine,
Yeah.
to be occupied.
Yeah. Like this is like the only thing that we were doing in
Uh-huh.
quarantine for a couple
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
months.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, we have days worth of content. If you like added up
Yeah.
everything, we have over like days worth of podcasts for this show. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
crazy. But
It
I mean,
is. And like just watching the change
yeah,
from the end of
uh-huh,
2020.
definitely.
This video saved 2020. Great
Yeah, yeah,
video.
yeah.
Great episode.
Yeah, that was amazing. I think 2020 was definitely, it wasn't our most entertaining year, but I think it was our best just because
No.
we really focused on this podcast like fully, like
Yeah,
100%.
like well, yeah, the podcast was like took up 99% of our
Uh-huh.
content. We had a couple side podcasts going on,
Uh-huh.
but it was like mainly just Dude
Yeah,
Perfect
so we could like
Fancast.
really focus on that, it was
Yeah.
great.
Which yeah, I think was perfect and I think really was for the
Yeah, it was
best.
a lot of fun doing this. But yeah, I mean, it obviously this isn't because we don't like Dude Perfect. We still will watch Dude
Oh
Perfect.
no, we still love Dude Perfect. They're still one of my favorite
Honestly, I mean, this
channels.
podcast we've known more about Dude Perfect than any other person in the world. I will guarantee
Yeah.
that, and it was all because of this podcasting, just like going in depth
Oh,
and
totally.
talking
No,
about Dude
yeah,
Perfect.
because we had to analyze every
Uh-huh. Yeah,
video.
yeah, in
We had
depth.
to go back and know
Uh-huh.
videos from the
Yeah, I've
past,
watched
for like game
uh-huh.
time stuff and just to like know
Mhm.
facts so we could say them on the
Yeah, I've
podcast.
watched every single piece of content that Dude Perfect has ever put out because of this
Yeah.
podcast. If it wasn't for this podcast, I mean, I could have just because I'm still a huge fan, but
But you wouldn't be as motivated
uh-huh.
to.
But yeah, I mean, this has been crazy. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
because we're starting the Mr. Beast Fancast.
No, no, no,
No.
no. We already
No, we
started that.
started that. But we
Back
do
in
want to
20.
make another
But yeah,
podcast.
yes, a new podcast
Uh-huh.
adventure where we will sometimes talk about Dude
Maybe.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, what's the name?
The name I made
Uh-huh.
because I
Yeah.
did
You
because
thought
I
of
did.
it.
That's why
Uh-huh.
I made it. But the new podcast coming out very soon and could only last a week or
Yep.
two. We don't know. Uh, is the creatives with Noah and
With
Matt.
Asher and Noah. No.
No, it's just the
Uh-huh.
creatives. So we're super stoked for this. It's pretty much just going to be a podcast talking about our YouTube/creator
Mhm.
journey, uh, and talking about
Yeah,
others.
other creators like Dude Perfect or Mr. Beast or Ryan Trahan,
Nick Bricks.
everybody. But
Yeah.
also we want to talk about like interview or kind of
Talk
like
with
small,
smaller
up and coming creators.
starting up
hmm
creators, yeah.
Um,
Like our friend Nick
yeah,
Bricks,
Nick Bricks.
a bunch of other
Yeah, and
people.
meeting new people. And I think if you like Dude Perfect,
Yeah.
I feel like you would like this. If you like YouTube, I guess YouTube, TikTok,
Yeah.
social media.
And you wanna learn more
Uh-huh, yeah,
about it.
because you might not even, like, too in-depth know about it, but through the podcast, you could learn more about creators,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's really, really cool. Hopefully, it lasts a while, and it's something that
Yeah, a little
it would
bit.
be fun because we wanna become creators, so through it, we can know more about creators and learn stuff, and, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be something to have, a little bit of fun with, but yeah, so, uh hopefully we'll drop that soon. Link is in the description. And yeah, if
Yeah.
we won't stop podcasting. I think that's the big thing is like we love
Yeah, I think we'll
podcasting.
always have at least one
hmm
podcast going, or, like, we'll always go back to doing a
Uh-huh.
podcast. Like, we may take a couple months
Uh-huh.
off or whatever, but I always think we'll be doing some form of a
Yeah, yeah.
podcast. If it's coming back and doing Dude Perfect Fancast
Maybe
again, or the creatives, or
a new
deciding to
podcast.
do a different
Uh-huh.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean we started creating with podcasts and it's just such an easy and fun
Yeah.
thing to do that
Yeah. Yeah, it's something where it's more of a chillax content
Yeah,
creation
instead of like YouTube
method.
Shorts or TikTok where we're like super,
Yeah.
retention, add in sound effects, change music, all of this kind of stuff. It's more just like,
Yeah.
having fun. Uh huh.
Chillax. Yeah, just talking about
hmm
things.
But yeah, I guess again, thank you guys. Your support has been
Yeah.
crazy. Like over the years, even just starting, when we did start, like for me,
Yeah.
I remember like just starting out of the blue, no announcements. I was just, a new creator, didn't have Instagram or anything to like announce it or like kind of
Yeah.
showcase the
Yeah.
work. It was just on like podcasting platforms, and like I got like 100 listeners or something like that. Like
Yeah.
100 total plays within like a couple episodes of me just doing horrible content talking about Dude Perfect. But
Yeah, and to you, that was a
yeah, that
lot.
was
Like, you were like,
crazy.
"Oh my
Uh huh.
gosh." Well, I remember when we first started
hmm
together, like, I think we got, like, 1,000 in the first, like, 3
Yeah,
months,
like total plays.
something like that. Yeah, like, 1,000 total plays, and we were like and we didn't realize it until, like, 3 months had
Yeah, it
passed.
was well like 1,000 across like a couple like I
Yeah.
don't know, probably like a
But
10
then, like, we,
episodes
like
with like a
yeah,
hundred
and
views
but, like,
each.
we never talked about
hmm
it. But then, like, we looked back and we are like, "Oh my gosh, we actually have this
Yeah,
many."
yeah.
We were like, "Wow, we don't remember it getting
Uh
that
huh.
big." But, like, also around that time, we were barely checking
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Like, I never checked it because I didn't have the
hmm
login for it.
But I mean, I think like we're ending this almost 100,000 total plays across
Yeah.
150 episodes, which is pretty good. I think that's a good
Yeah.
podcast for starting from the ground up. Not really
Yeah.
having any like help in the announcing it. Dude Perfect's never shouted us out publicly, which we haven't wanted them to do, and it's we wanted it to
Yeah.
be more organic, but yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
it's really been fun. It's been a fun time. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, podcasting is definitely a hard thing to like really grow from, but I think we definitely
Yeah.
have
But
somehow.
but I think we did a very good
Uh
job
huh.
growing
Yeah.
with this, We have about 600 subscribers on YouTube, which I think is pretty good
Yeah.
for a
Yeah. Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah. And we don't.
like,
I mean, we
and
didn't
all that.
really know what we were doing half the
Tr
time.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, on YouTube, we were changing it up very
uh-huh.
much.
But yeah, I mean, if we wanted more followers or whatever, we would have gotten it, but we wanted to keep it authentic and organic and just,
Yeah.
cool. And that's what we did. We succeeded. So, but yeah,
Yep.
I guess this podcast has turned more into a goodbye than a review.
Yeah.
So, thank you for listening. If
But
you're new, go
yeah.
back and listen to the our old stuff.
Yeah. Hey, we still have like 150 episodes. So
Yeah.
if you're new, you have 150
Yeah.
episodes
Go
worth of
listen
content
right
to
now,
go through.
every single
And you
one.
know what? If you've been here since like day 1 or whatever, you still have 150 episodes
Yeah.
because I doubt the last time you listened to an
Uh-huh.
episode from 2020 was a while
Yeah,
ago.
so go back and listen to
So
every single one.
if you guys are just wanting
Mhm.
more, go back and listen to the old
Uh-huh.
episodes, and then when you get back to
Uh-huh.
here, go back and do it
Yeah,
again.
definitely. But I guess we wanted to keep some stuff to the goodbye episode that's coming out in a few days, but we've
But
talked pretty much all of the what we said
we
is in
yeah,
this. So like we're just gonna say the
yeah.
same thing, just different title in a couple
But
days.
and
Yeah,
shorter,
shorter.
and only in like 3 or 4
Uh-huh.
minutes.
But yeah,
But
so thank you for listening. It was a fun
yeah,
time, and
it
I
was
mean we're not stopping.
it's been fun, and it's been a
Yeah,
time,
it's been
and it's been a fun
yeah.
time.
But we aren't stopping making content.
No,
We're doing the opposite. We want to make better content, but just not
and
yeah, and
more.
more, but not Dude Perfect related. So yeah,
Yeah.
go.
At least you know
Mhm.
what? We could come back in a
Yeah,
month.
we could.
We could come back in
We
6
could.
months. Could come back. We could come back in a year. We don't
It's
know.
only if Dude Perfect pays it. If Dude Perfect pays us to do the podcast,
If
no.
well, yeah, no. If we came on and they were like, "We want a podcast, and we want you
Yeah,
guys to
maybe
run it."
we're ending because we're starting the official Dude Perfect podcast.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
totally.
But yeah, we love doing this. Go check out
Yeah,
our videos or like our channels and the creative so that you could see what we do next, kind of. But
yeah. Follow our journey if you
yeah,
want
if you
to.
want to. If you don't want to, then stop listening. We don't want to hear you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, thank you for listening
Yeah,
for 100
I
and a lot of episodes. I
yeah,
don't know the exact number. I think it's
and
like 160 now.
oh yeah, probably because 150 was a couple months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. I'm not exactly sure, but I know.
It's whatever. It's 150 plus.
Yeah, yeah. I know. All I know is it was a good time.
Yeah,
Um, it was like 160 something. I think so.
yeah.
We can confidently say that. But yeah, thank you for listening.
Signing
And I
off
mean, first,
for
wait, first we have
now.
to go back to mini games battle 2. Great video.
Oh
I honestly
yeah. Oh
forgot that
yeah,
we
yeah. I
were
forgot
we
about.
were reviewing that,
Yeah.
but um,
But
yeah,
yeah,
thank you.
great video.
Yeah,
Very good. Maybe one of their best videos from the year.
maybe, but I mean, hey, we don't know.
Guess we'll
We're
never
gonna become
know.
fans just like you. We're just gonna be watching the
Yeah.
videos and doing nothing.
Oh, what's it like going back to that
It's gonna be
phase in life
interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting not to to watch a new Dude Perfect video and not immediately
and not
review it.
have to talk about it to hundreds
I
of people?
honestly, it's gonna be sad. I kind of like doing that, but
Yeah.
on to bigger and better
Yeah.
things. But yeah, thank you guys
So signing off
for
for
now.
now. For
Oh
the
yeah,
final
final
time
time.
in my
Maybe
life.
if unless we
That's
come
not
back.
sure. That's not sure. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
sure. That's
Pound
pound it
it,
noggin.
noggin.
See
See
ya.
ya. That was probably horrible, but good night.